Hello everyone, it's me, it's your girl Haitian Kris, and I'm coming to you today on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Today is Financial Fridays, where we get our finances in order. And today I have 6 tips for success, not just for today, but 6 tips for life in general. Tip number 1, and this is very, very important, especially with the way the economy has been going in the past couple of years. Tip number 1, do not take out student loans ever. Ever. And when you're in your late teens and in your early 20s, you really don't understand. But taking out student loans can and usually have a detrimental impact on your life in the future, especially when you graduate and it's time to pay them back. And you may not have that ideal job, which gives you the income so you can make substantial payments. So that's why I say, do not take out student loans, because it can have and normally does have an impact on your life in the future. Like Dave Ramsey says, you can wander your way into debt, but you can't wander your way out of it. Tip number 2, which piggybacks on tip number 1, research scholarships and grants as soon as possible. I would suggest researching scholarships and grants beginning your freshman year in high school. That way you have the number 1 most important thing on your side. You have time on your side. If you start researching scholarships and grants your freshman year and applying for them, by the time you become a senior and you're ready to graduate, you'll have X amount of dollars saved up, which you can use towards your college. And that way you're not scrambling to find money at the last minute. Another thing that I suggest is going on a college tour. The college tours are very important because not all college campus, universities, and colleges are created equal. You may go to one college and you may say, this is not a good fit for me. Let me go tour this other school, which is about 2 hours away. This is a better fit for me. This is where I want to go. God forbid that you end up going to a college campus or university or college and it's not fit for you. That happened to me several years ago. I went to a school in Florida and I had to learn the hard way. This school is not for me. I definitely should have went on a college tour, considering that I live in North Carolina. That's why I say it's very important that you tour the college ahead of time before deciding to enroll. Because let's say you live out of state and you want to go to, let's say you live in North Carolina, you want to go to college in Florida like I did. Well, when I got there, I realized this campus is not for me. Tip number 3, as soon as you start working, save a percentage of your money, your paycheck, for future purchases, such as a house or a car. Once again, if you start working in high school, whether you're working at the mall, working retail, maybe you're working at McDonald's, Burger King, maybe you're working for a youth center, maybe you're working for the Red Cross, it doesn't matter what it is. Start saving up a percentage of your money so you can use this for future purchases, such as a car and a home. And it also looks very good when you go make those purchases and you have a good down payment to put down on a car or a home. That lets the individuals who are selling you either the car or the home know that, hey, this person is very serious. They're coming to the table with X amount of dollars. You know, some money is better than no money. So that's why I say, as soon as you start working, even if you start working in high school, start saving up a percentage of your paycheck for future purchases, such as a car and a home. Tip number 4. If you can live at home with your parents after you have graduated from college and you're working in your career field, that is a great option because it will help you minimize the amount of expenses that you would incur versus living on your own. Of course, when you live on your own, you have to pay everything. That includes utilities, that includes the rent, your car insurance, cell phone bill, etc. Whereas if you're living at home with your parents, maybe your parents make you only pay the cable bill and the water bill, and you can save up the rest of your paycheck for future purchases, or you can be saving up the rest of your paycheck to pay down those student loans that you may have incurred from college. Tip number 5, and this is very, very important. Only lend money, meaning you're letting someone borrow money with the expectation that if you do not get this money back, it will not impact you. And I learned that from Joel Osteen. If I give someone $500 and I'm not giving it to them, I'm letting them borrow it. And if they do not pay me back, that $500 will not impact my life in a negative way. So I can continue moving on with my life. A lot of relationships, whether it's family or friends, they're ruined because of money. And I know because it's happened to me. So all I'm saying is that if you're going to lend someone money, or if I would lend someone money, I'm lending the money with the expectation that if they do not pay me back, it's not going to impact our relationship. Why? Because that $500 that I let you borrow, it didn't impact my life in a negative way. I'm still fine. I'm still able to get up tomorrow morning, pay my bills, have fun, enjoy my life, enjoy my family, and live my everyday life as if I never let you borrow the money in the first place. So if you're going to lend someone money, make sure you're lending it to them with the expectation that if he or she does not pay you back, it will not impact your life in a negative way. If it will impact your life in a negative way, just tell them one word: no. Tip number 6. Know your credit score. And this is very important. You need to know your credit score like you know your first and last name. Your credit score is very, very important. And I know this because myself, I use creditkarma.com and I know my credit score. You always need to know your credit score. You never know. You may decide that you want to rent an apartment. You may decide that you want to purchase a car or purchase a home. Or you may want to decide to maybe get cable in your name. It doesn't matter what it is. You need to know your credit score like you know your first and your last name. And there's a lot of great companies out there, not just creditkarma.com, but there are a lot of credit companies, not credit companies, but there are a lot of companies out there that will help you keep track of your credit score. And you don't have to look at your credit score every single day, because I don't do that. Maybe once every other week or maybe once a month. Usually I just look at it once a month. But you definitely need to know your credit score like you know your first and your last name. That's very, very important, especially in the 21st century. Now, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you like this video, subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos about finances and tips, just leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be more than glad to bring you more videos about finances and everything. But once again, this is Financial Friday. This is Haitian Kris. And once again, I'll see you next time. Everyone, peace, love, and happiness.